What is up, my beautiful family? It has been so long. It has been so long since you've last seen my face, so you're welcome. Last vlog I think I posted was from June, maybe May or maybe June. I posted a couple weeks ago, but yes, it was from May and June-ish. And so I have not been vlogging consistently, obviously, at all. A lot of things have changed. So I'm going to be trying a new kind of style of vlogging. So this is kind of just a test. So in this video I'm going to be kind of talking about some of the things I've learned in my first year and a half-ish of college. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it, guys. So what's up, guys? If you guys are new to the vlog, my name is Jacob. I'm from Seattle, live in Arizona for school. Yes. And I'm a student now at Grand Canyon University, but I used to be a student at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, which is also in Phoenix. It's small. So I'm going to be talking about a big part of college that I wish I knew more about before I went to college. And that is choosing a major and how to know you're doing the right thing by like choosing what major you want to do. I was an engineering student in high school. There was an engineering program at my school, and so I had been doing engineering for like 4 years already before I went to college. So it was kind of already a little familiar to me, and so I said, you know what, I like what I'm doing right now. It's comfortable and it makes a lot of money to be an engineer. Alright, I'm gonna say it. It does. It pays well. So all of those different things combined, I said, you know what, I want to be an aerospace engineer. I love space. Big Star Wars fan. So that just kind of seemed natural to me at the time. So Embry-Riddle visited my high school, and I just kind of was like, yeah, I want to go there. That sounds really awesome. Rest in peace to Embry-Riddle. I ended up going there. That was rad that I got accepted, and I was just super grateful for that opportunity. Obviously not grateful enough. I goofed off a lot my first semester there, which kind of set me up for failure. It was difficult because I was trying to live this social butterfly life and at the same time have good grades, which I did not know how to join those two things together. And so what really happened is social life was more important to me than university life. And I know that this sounds like I'm going to be like, only do school, don't have a social life. Do not leave the video. I'm just saying don't put it before school, because school, I mean, you've probably heard this 1,000 times, but you're there for a reason. So, you know, and you're paying for it. It's not free. Well, and if it is free, that's pretty rad, but don't waste that, because I had a lot of scholarships at Embry-Riddle that now I do not have. After my GPA went after I kind of got some of my act together, I like to think, my big decision was, do I stay in engineering? And after the first semester of college, I said, yes, I'm going to stay in engineering. I'm going to give it a chance where I actually put all of my effort into it. And then I went about my second semester of college, and I hated it. I continued to hate engineering. Mostly, so I was taking some sophomore classes. I was a little bit ahead. I was taking some sophomore engineering classes and some calculus. I get freshman year, you're still doing some of the basic stuff, but I was already moving into some of the like stuff that actually pertains to my major. And so I was not enjoying either of my engineering classes, especially the labs. And so I had taken calculus in high school, AP calculus. I did not do well enough to have it waived for college, so I took it first semester, and I got a D. And then I was taking it a third time, and I was doing even worse than the D. Now this is when I'm actually focusing on school and trying to put more effort into university life, and I was realizing I don't like engineering, and I think engineering is sick, but like sick cool for all you boomers out there. it was not for me. And props to you if you're an engineer. This is not me saying don't be an engineer. This is me saying do it, you know, well, we'll get there. Engineering was not what I was supposed to be doing, and I learned that. Now, I had already been doing it for 4.5 years. I did a little bit of like engineering classes even in middle school, so I was pretty set on being an engineer. So it was very difficult for me to decide to up and leave engineering. And I was at an engineering school, which was basically be an engineer, a pilot, or go into cybersecurity. I did not want to be a pilot. I decided, okay, engineering is not for me. That was a hard decision. Let me talk about that for a second. Let me break down the decision. It is okay to go to college thinking you want to do something and then change your mind. It was almost impossible for me to get that through this head that it is okay for me to change my mind. Hopefully you get to make that decision earlier on rather than later like I got to. I count that a blessing, because if I had found out senior year, yeah, I don't want to be an engineer anymore, goodbye money. I realized after giving it a chance, engineering is not for me, and that was not an easy decision to make. I wanted to continue at the school and give the school a chance too, so I switched my major to the only one on the list of like 3 big categories of majors that school had. Global Security and Intelligence Systems, I think is what it was called. It's GSIS. We called it Jesus, just because that's what it sounded like when you said the acronym. Because that was kind of the closest thing to government, like related. I'm really into like government and law and history. So I was like, well, maybe let me give this a shot. After my full first year, I said, all right, I'm going to look elsewhere. What do I gotta do? I spent the summer trying to figure out what is it that I actually want to do, and I decided Grand Canyon University has a great transfer program. I'm gonna go there. So right now I'm studying history for secondary education, so I want to be a high school history teacher at first, maybe do something later like further my education, but that's what I want to be doing right now. All of that to say, all of it, take everything I just said. Now, my summary of that is, it is okay to switch majors. It is okay to change your mind, even if you've been doing one thing for so long, or you've had your mind set on one thing for so long. If you realize that's not what you want to be doing, then you are going to hate doing it for the rest of your life. Now, obviously you can find good things in anything, but if you, I don't know, if you were studying to become a teacher and you hated kids, you hated teaching, you hated the subject that you were studying, it's not going to get better. You don't want to suffer your entire life. You want to be doing something that you enjoy. They always say, you know, if you're going to work and you're enjoying it, it's not work. I cannot wait to be a teacher. I think that that's going to be so sick. But I could not picture myself being an engineer. I think space is cool to learn about. Would I be good being an aerospace engineer? Probably not if I hated it so much. After I made the switch to teaching, and I have almost a semester under my belt, I could tell you the results grade-wise and like happiness level-wise are like so much higher. I've learned to balance school life and, you know, social life. School life is first, and there will be time for you to do things like go to clubs and participate in events. There is always going to be time for that, even if you put school first. I have a 4.0 GPA right now, not to brag or anything, but I also am getting to do stuff, you know, outside of school related things like events and clubs that, you know, I want to go to. So you're not making a sacrifice. You know, this is what's important right now. This is going to be the rest of your life. You'll have time to be social later. That's, you know, once I've made the mindset like switch, which was not an easy one, because if you know me, I am very social and I like to do things, go on hikes, whatever, I don't know. A social butterfly, you might say. Yeah, I will tell you that it is so much more important to do school. That's your priority at school, believe it or not. This is all just kind of my first update vlog. Yeah, I kind of want to see how this video does on my channel, because I know before it's been kind of just like montage, crazy mashup. This is what I blah blah blah. Great description, by the way, sorry. This is more of like a calm, collected, these are my ideas, and I just want to do talk videos, but obviously I want to see how it does first, so this is kind of just a test. If you like this style of video that I'm doing, give it a like so that I know I'm doing something right. I hope you've enjoyed the little update of my life. I know since I have gotten to college, my vlogs have not been consistent, but I think if I was able to do more like just sit down, collected, talk vlogs, I think it would be pretty interesting, and I think I'll also be able to do some other like vlogs like the style that you've seen on my channel in the past. So yeah, share this with anybody you know who's thinking about switching majors. Really, it all comes down to what do you enjoy, and you know, do that. I guess that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a beautiful day, family. Goodbye.